Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Steven's Sausage Roll, where today we explore a brave new land full of puzzles that will be just absolutely terrifying and torturous. Just at first, this is how things always start. Welcome to Toad's Folly. Okay, so right away, what it seems to me is the case here is that we have to get on top of... We're going to have to stack... What it seems is the case here is that we're going to have to create a stack of sausages. The only way we're going to be able to access that one that's up there on top of the two blocks is by creating a stack of the other two sausages and riding on top of it, right? And the only way we're going to be able to impact the one that is down here on the left, down here on the right, on top of the one block, is to get on top of that sausage and roll it. But I don't at all see how I would do that. No, not even a little bit. Right, and we could stab the sausage and carry it up here and push it off. It's like pretty easy to set up a situation where we can be on top of the sausage. The problem is everything else about that. I certainly can't do it where we need to do it. I'm gonna just cook this sausage for the heck of it. Let's just get this out of the way. I guess the easiest way to do this would be like that, right? Okay, work with the cooked sausage. You know, it has literally never occurred to me before to wonder if a cooked sausage has any different properties than an uncooked one, right? Because it has basically always been the case that the difficulty is in just like getting the sausages to the grill correctly. So the fact that they give us the grill so easily here makes me wonder if the point of this might be something about cooked sausages having different qualities. Well, I mean, it certainly doesn't like roll any differently. That's right. You have to be falling to do that. You can't just climb down and break your fork off of your Steven body. Well, shoot. How are we going to do this? Is there anything else I can do that might be meaningful? And as far as we know, I can't affect a sausage that has half of its body over a static object, right? It will always prefer to stay on top of the static object. But I feel like I can recall myself saying, oh, wait, we just discovered... Am I forgetting a lesson here? Jump, Steven. Just jump. I feel like we did discover a way where we could have a sausage do a thing that I wasn't expecting. Here's a question. Probably worth checking out, even though I bet I know what the answer is already. If I do this... No, it does not come with me. It really does prefer to stay. Well, I can't say I'm surprised by that. Okay. There is this sound that is in the soundtrack for this game that sounds like an old computer accessing its hard drive. And every time I hear it, I am comforted. I have nostalgia for this sound. But Probably it doesn't work that way for younger people. It's probably just supposed to be leaf rustling noise or something, but it's at a low enough resolution. I don't know. How could I possibly... There are certain circumstances under which I can turn a sausage, right? It has to be on top of my head. Is there a way to... No, there isn't. But there is something there about getting the sausage on top of my head, right? Oh, okay. What if I set the sausage in such a position that I climbed the ladder into it, right? Like, let's do this. And then that. Okay. What happens if I do this? Aha. Problem. Immediate. But maybe there's a way to make that work. Hold on. If I climb with the fork in the other direction, then... Shoot, yeah, I have to turn that way. If I turn like this... Okay, see, this is a problem because now I'm going to have a hard time disengaging the sausage. What happens if I... Yeah, But I can, at this point, do this. It's just like, I think if I get the sausage in perfect alignment with my fork, then there's no way for me to lose it. So I'm pretty sure I need to be careful not to allow that to happen. Hey, that's interesting, right? Oh, but it falls if I turn. Okay, let me, what happens here? Okay, so it slides it over to the side. Now I can use it as a bludgeon. And then, in theory, I can get it off my head. But I guess my first concern is not getting it off my head. It's getting the other sausage onto my head, actually. So I want to go like... It doesn't really matter how I get this thing up here in the first place. I guess, hold on. I should definitely stab the other half of it. I should definitely stab it from the south. Be very careful not to ruin everything. Oh, interesting. Yeah, if I walk over here... Ooh, okay. I have to be a little bit more cautious even than I am thinking. Because I want to push this sausage into that position. But it's so easy to get this one stuck on my head. And if I do this, then all of a sudden... How do I do this? How do I... Okay. Right? But if I walk forward now, it's just going to fall off. Okay. That's fine. I need to cook it anyway. And, you know, I can allow this sausage to fall off my head, and it will be okay. Actually, that's not a useful thing to do. Now I need to fix this, actually. There we go. So you definitely want to cook from above here. I had to be so careful not to accidentally align the sausages too much. Okay, now that that's done, there we go. Now we have, don't want to do that. Now we have this situation. If I were to stab the sausage from the top left, it should be okay, right? This is going to end up with the two sausages on top of each other, but I think that's actually good. I think I would rather have the sausage on. It's so much easier to maneuver when the sausages are perfectly on top of each other. Okay, so then I go up here, I dismount. Okay. Now I can get that one off, and then it's just as easy as cooking that one. And it kind of doesn't matter what happens. I don't have to be nearly as careful with these sausages now. In fact, yeah, let's just dispose of those entirely, shall we? Okay, you know a lot about Steven on top of sausages. But what about sausages on top of Stevens? Is that going to be the thing? Is that going to be the whole thing? Is it going to be there's just constantly sausage juice dripping down my head, ruining my haircut? Wretch's Retreat. There is a single tile. Oh, I do not like this. I do not like this thing as an obstruction, a one-tile obstruction. I don't think that reads very clearly against the terrain at all. So this looks a little bit like just a stabbing puzzle, right? It's... Sorry, I'm doing this wrong. I do need to start it from the other... Yeah. Then you stab it, and then you do this. And I'm assuming this turns out to be not functional, right? Light side down, dark side down. Wait, no, is this not? Okay, well that one cooks real easy. Ah, the problem here is that you can never cook a vertical sausage this way. Because how would you ever cook the bottom part? So the trick here is figuring out how to turn the sausage, right? Which at this point we have some idea how to do. But then we also have to figure out how to dislodge the sausage once we have turned it and it is on our head. So, oops, this isn't going to work. What am I doing? Oh, I can't get down now. Yeah, this is a lot easier to do when there are two ladders. Well, no, I can't climb the ladder with that sausage skewered. So what I can do, I can get this up on the fork, but that doesn't help. So I've been thinking about turning it horizontally to make it horizontal. But I suppose if all you could figure out a way to do was to flip it vertically, that would be good enough. Right? Because like this is a problem that breaks down the instant you need to turn. Darn it. I got all excited because I was like, aha, it's on my head, but it's also on the terrain. Okay, but I could, by doing this while that other sausage is there, I could get it. Is that useful? To get it up a level? I don't think so. How am I going to get this thing balanced on top of my head? If I... Because the thing is, I have to come up underneath it. There's no way for me to get the other sausage on top of my head either. Which should be the obvious, like, get that up there and then use that to roll this into place. Well, wait, isn't there a way to... I think there is a way to do this. Hold on. Oh, wait, shoot. Okay. If I have it on here like this, then I'm going to roll this thing down to get a little bit of breathing room. Okay. If I do this, if I turn my fork upward right now, well, it'll get the sausage on my head, but it'll be the perfect alignment problem, right? Yeah, now I can't get it off. With there being no terrain overhangs, I can't get this off my head. Well, I have a question, though. Let's say it's on this side. Oops. Do this. Okay. If I now... No, how was this going to work out that was going to be different? What was my thinking? I was like, if I now roll this thing, if I turn up, it's gonna do the same. It's gonna do the same damn thing. Yeah. Oh. But what if I use the obstruction to perform a move where I would turn my fork, but I can't turn it the whole way? But the sausage still... No, that wouldn't work because the sausage... The space you're turning the fork into is the space where the obstruction is. You could never use that to move a sausage. You obvious incompetent. Ugh, maybe I'm wrong. Am I sure there's no way to fix this problem? I mean, obviously... Yeah, it doesn't keep turning through that. Well, that's not what I want. What about... No. If I could get it on my head without the fork being wrong, we could totally do this. Without the fork being directly under it. But I can never push the sausage out from the lower sausage out from under the upper sausage without my fork being in the space that the sausage vacated. Yeah, I think that's true. If I could rotate this other sausage, it doesn't matter. If I could, something, but I can't, so whatever. There's no reason to think about it. Yeah, and there's just not anything that's up on a higher level to create a knockoff effect. So yeah, this is a challenge for sure. Is there anything that I'm missing here? What else? Once it's horizontal, it's easy enough to get it off of my head, as long as it's not totally aligned with the fork, because I can just move in such a way that it catches on the raised platform, right? But any solution I have where I put it on top of the horizontally aligned sausage is just going to go the same way, isn't it? I mean, it must have something to do... It must have something to do with the fact that you can stab stuff here. I wonder... Is there a way to use stabbing the other sausage to, like... No, because it can't turn while the sausage is stabbed. And there's no place I could set up... There's no place I could set up a dismount, like by moving off of the raised platform onto the other sausage, because there's only the one... there's only the one ladder. But... Okay, what if... What if I set this up? No, what am I thinking? Like, there's no version of this. I can't, like, walk off of the platform onto the sausage and then move this over and then walk back onto it. It's like, I still have to be able to dismount. Right? The problem is I have to get off of the platform and then turn the thing. Which I can't do because as long as it's on the stationary, yeah, it won't get stuck on the lower sausage as long as it's on the Oh, that's true. It won't get stuck on the lower sausage as long as it's on the platform, but okay, how do I make this? I had to move it. Yeah, okay, hold on. I have to push this thing over here. Then I want to roll it this way. And then I want to move it downward while I'm underneath the sausage. The sausage doesn't roll. Okay. Now I want to roll it downward. Slide it over into the appropriate position. And then if I roll this upward, it puts the sausage there, and now that sausage won't move when I take the lower one out from under it. And there we go. Yeah, no, additional problem. Right. This worked on the last map because there was a too tall chute. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. We're almost right. What if Nope. Roll this way. Move it down without rolling it again. Now roll it. What we have to do is get the sausage hanging in the air over the ladder, but the top square of it has to be hanging in the air over the ladder, which we actually can do by rolling this thing upward now. Now I need to get off the ladder. Shoot. No, stop. Oh no, I felt confident. I had the temerity. Yeah, because how do I dismount the ladder without fucking ruining everything? Because if I do this, I get the sausage stuck, right? If I try to approach the ladder with my other side. And I can't the ladder, the sausage. Okay, so the problem is... Fuck. This problem is fuck, friends. There's no way to hang the sausage over the ladder other than the two ways we just saw. Either one half of it has to be on the ledge, or one half of it has to be on the other sausage. Yes. In one of those situations, picking up the sausage gets it permanently stuck. In the other one, picking up the sausage puts us in this situation where there is no escape. Like we are fine with the sausage as long as we don't try to do anything or solve the puzzle. Shoot, I really thought I was on the path here. This game is fiendish. What a nightmare. Don't do that. Don't do that now. I like that you can, like, swipe it past the thing quickly enough that it doesn't catch. That's fun. Yeah, there's no way. Ah, we finally got it turning horizontal, but there's no way to get it off my head while it's horizontal. I mean, there is a way, right? I can do this. But this doesn't help me. Now the sausage is stuck there forever. But at least it's horizontal, damn it. Yeah, I can't get it off of my head. Phooey. Hell diddly ding dong crap. Okay, if we... There is no other place that I can put the sausage. I could put it in a place where it will get caught on our fork when we climb up. But that's not actually helpful because it'll just fall off as soon as I try to turn. It won't actually turn with me. So we can't turn it that way. The only way to turn it is doing this. And I need the... Yeah, I need the horizontally aligned sausage where it is. There's no way to, like... No, there's no kind of trickery that we can do with it. Alright. I feel like I got really close to that puzzle, and then I lost my footing, and I'm just going to let it go for right now. Let's explore some other stuff. Wait, how do I even get to anything else? Ah, by walking around here. All right, well, let's have a look at this. It's interesting that the start position for this puzzle is blocking a different puzzle. So this one seems to be kind of like that last one, right? So we get this other sausage over here. I am going to, I don't know, arbitrarily, I'm not going to cook it yet. I don't think it matters what I do with it right now. Well, I guess, yeah, let me... roll it down to here, I believe. So this time it's not even going to get stuck on our head because there isn't a thing right there to get it stuck on. So I can simply turn around. There we go. Yeah, this one's like way easier. Or rather, I had figured out the solution for this one while doing the other one, at least. That's not really a measure of ease. It's a sort of a dumb luck stumbled into the thing. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what puzzle that was blocking off. The foul fen. No fen, air fowler. Okay. So, my first thought is, obviously, this double ladder formation makes it very easy to put this sausage on my head. Two convenient ladders for easy sausage hatting. Does it matter how I do this? Yes, it does. I really want it to be that one. Pretty important I do this way. Actually, problematic. Can't back off, can I? Well, if I put it right here, then I'm just gonna stash it on that block immediately when I get up there. But if I... you know, this would be very doable if I didn't have a fork. I wonder. No, I don't think there's a way to do the fork thing here, though, is there? So neither way that I get up will work, though. It seems. Yeah, no, that's an interesting problem. Okay, well, but what if I did it over here? But what if I somehow did it over here, though? So, like, oh, you need to use this sausage to even get... This sausage down on the bottom level is the only way for you to get down onto the bottom level in the first place. So I definitely can't just put this over here and then climb up under it, because I can't be at the bottom. The climb up part is not available to me. So shoot, no, I need to figure this out first. It needs to be sideways. I like push it down in these two tiles, get down there, roll it over, and yeah, That's the problem. That's the problem is what that is. Aha! And then you just knock it off your head with this thing while it is. Yeah. This is gonna work this way, right? It's just gonna be nice and simple. Everything's gonna be straightforward. No. Well, I mean, no, it's okay. Right? Because that's only a single grill. Do this. Actually, I need to push that through one more space. Yeah. And then we put this thing across the grill and then just get it back over onto this side of the level. No. No, sorry, that's not right. But I do see what is right. I have to cook this half of the sausage first and get it through there because the sausage has to be at this position at this point in the puzzle so that I can step up here, oops, and roll it the wrong direction. Oh, there we go. And then step off of it. And there we are. I will say that I feel like my intuitive grasp of these puzzles is significantly better than the puzzles in the last area. Although, to be fair, it's probably not really intuitive grasp. It's probably just that a lot of the tools that we're using in this level, in this area, I learned in the last area. We did a lot of our difficult abstract figuring type stuff already. Welcome to the Gator Paddock. Don't go in there with them gators. That'd be bad. Why don't you stab this sausage instead? How do I... What? How do I... So obviously, like, the problem here is that we got to drop this sausage onto the grill all at once. But question regarding that is how I do? How do I? We can stab the sausage very easily from anywhere. But, like, we got to figure out a way of getting it off while it is on the... Okay, it's going to have to be a stab from the top. Yeah. It's going to have to be a stab from the top, and we're going to have to use these two ladders. Okay. So actually, the only way to stab it from the top is, like, right here, right? Put it there. Do that. And then... Okay. And now we have a situation where I can definitely sausage my own head. Okay. And then there's a... But I need to have the sausage on my head. I need to have the sausage facing exactly the opposite way from the fork, right? In order to be able to... How am I going to use that overhang to knock this sausage off? It's a critical question, and one I have no answer to. Nor do I even know how I'm going to get to it. Like, the easiest thing would be the sausage on my head, facing back off of it like the world's worst blowout. Like a very powerful reverse bouffant. Which is a style that has, even the normal version, has yet to catch on. Out of curiosity, can I make that happen? No, that's not overhanging. Now it is, though. right, like this. And then you could just walk in there with it hanging off the back of your head and it wouldn't catch on anything. But if it was like that, would you be able to get it off of your head in a useful way? And the answer, I think the answer is no. See, the problem is you're always going to have it to the side to climb. Like when you climb up a ladder, you climb up a ladder with your side, not with your back. So no matter what kinds of shenanigans you try to get into, it's always going to work out like this. Oh, but I do, like, I have, what am I talking about? I have stuff right here that I can use to turn it. So I can just go like, wait. How did I think that was going to work? I need to go... In order to make it face your back, you would have to... Yeah, I would have to be here. And then I would have to turn my fork up right now, which I can't do, obviously. The problem might be that I've got this on my head the wrong way. Which is absolutely fixable. Right? Is it? Because with this combination of things, I could definitely... So we turn and we push that, then we get down here. Wait, is this not the way I just had it? Where it's hanging off to my left? Yes, I need it to be hanging off to my right for this to work out. Because then you would go... I'm having a hard time even like envisioning it. I apologize. Yeah, I think I need it to be hanging off to my right. Because if it's hanging off Steven's arm this way, then you can go... No, there's no way to get this where I need it to be. Once again, my damn fork is causing some problems. Sweet. Am I being silly? Was I able to do this before and I just missed it and now I've reconfigured my head into a direction? Maybe I can't do this at all. But in theory, in a world where you didn't have any tier 1 blocks, single block high structures, making life a nightmare for you, you could do this. You could set the... Yeah, you could set the thing up so that you approach... Nope. So you approach this structure from the north, get the sausage plugged in like... May as well use my drawing software once this episode. Go for this nice cool blue color. Right, have it so like you're here and the fork is here and the sausage is on top of your head this way, and then you would turn right and the sausage would be unable to turn with you and you would have terrible sausage mullet. The problem is I can't get into that position because of the damn blocks. And this thing here is very carefully constructed so as not to allow me to do anything that I want to do. I can certainly get it. Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm being so silly. Like, this totally works, though. Because I can just unturn it with the... I am a fool. I apologize, y'all. New problem. Still doesn't actually... that still doesn't solve it. Because obviously I can drop this on here by just, you know, moving... Well, I had to do this and then move back. But I need to... But I need to get it on there all at once, which I still can't do. I can, however, make the terrible sausage mullet happen, and that's fun. Oh, except I'm being really, like... What if I just... What if I just do that? It doesn't actually need to go on there all at once. It just needs to be reoriented so it's vertical. And then, yep, making that way harder than it needed to be. Well, I had a thing I was trying to do. The thing that I was trying to do was legitimately very difficult. The thing that we needed to do was something else. It was similar, but not the same, and it was much easier. I do think I learned an awful lot there. Like, now we have worked out already the problem of, like, how would you ever get the sausage to hang off the back of your head in case that comes up? And it totally might. We're seeing here already a lot of problems that I anticipated potentially having in the last world and didn't have. But then we get here and it's like, oh, it's so good that I already know how to do this. That said, I think we're going to basically institute a rule here in this series. If I get a puzzle completion after the 50-minute mark, we're good. We're done. I don't need to tease myself with anything else. I think that's what we're going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Cracking into a new area, always a little scary, but it turns out I think we have the tools we need to contemplate these puzzles at the very least. So that's it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, there are still a few here that we haven't even seen yet, and I'm excited to get to them. And we'll see you then.